Okay guys, welcome to our second Touchdesigner tutorial. Today we're going to be recreating this VHS retro looking effect. This is an effect that I've been really interested in for some time now. We actually posted a couple iterations of what's going on here, and just with some further research kind of try to make it a tad different, and also adding a custom component and adding custom parameters to make it easier to use. So yeah, we're going to be recreating this inside Touchdesigner. So here we are. It's at a brand new project. We're going to delete that. We're not going to start completely from scratch. We're going to start with this example file. It would show up. It's not cooking. There we go. I'm going to start with this file that we've done before. Let me set up my network. Take off the backdrop tops. You can set up however you feel comfortable, but this is usually how I set up my networks. Alt 4, top viewer, turn the backdrop tops off, and here we are. So we're gonna start off by using something from the palette inside image filters. We're gonna start off by using RGB delay. We're gonna plug and in the RGB delay, you can take this down a whole lot. Take red down to 3, green to 2, blue to 1. Just leave the dry wet mix alone for right now. So we have that. Kind of see what it looks like. Okay, yeah, we'll leave it right there. Next, we're going to just add an emboss top. That is not what I meant to do. I'm gonna put down an emboss top, and gives you a cool effect. Add a feedback and level. And we're gonna composite that together. Connect that to the composite, and I'm gonna set the comp to add, and we're gonna put this comp onto the feedback, and we're gonna take that level down in opacity so it's not as strong there. It was too overbearing. I'm gonna take that down to about, my previous example I had a 0.01. Oops. Do that. 0.01. That's about where it should be. Then that's it for the RGB. We're gonna add the noise. Start off by dropping down a noise top, and we're gonna set the noise top to random GPU. We're also gonna go ahead and change the resolution to 1280. 1280. Keep everything the same. We're gonna make this seed move by using a little expression called abs time.seconds, and divided by 1,000, and set the offset to 0.56. And let me view that. I usually have my viewers off to save GPU power, but yeah, so we're gonna end up with something like that. Definitely add a level to that. And I'm gonna change the level opacity to 0.203, and so I'm gonna change the contrast to 5. And yep. Then we're going to add an ad and put that in. When you do that, it's gonna botch your resolution a little bit. So change the fixed layer to input 1. That should set it right back to where it should be. And now we have the grain here. See if you can see it a little bit better. If you raise the opacity, you really get that grain effect, that very common with, you know, retro VHS look. Feel free to play around with that. Put that back kind of low. Now afterwards, we're gonna add a little bit of sort of TV glitch, and just sort of like an Easter egg, if you will, from our first tutorial. We're not gonna go full in depth on what's inside of here, but we're gonna take away this TV. This one that says TV. And we're just gonna delete that and put our TV down, and it should come up with an error. And it's from, yeah, that's from the custom parameters on the custom component. We're just gonna take that off for now. Don't really need that. Also, going to create an in top and composite. I'm gonna set the operation to maximum. Put that in, and should be good. Put that in there. Add a level, and go to your post. Set the opacity to 973.973. And quick note is the FPS seems to drop a lot. I think it's mostly because I have OBS running to record the screen, but if you run into some problems, just let us know. Let me know what we can do. Let us know if you fix it, you know. Fix the FPS problem. Seems to be a little bit of a hassle when it comes to adding, I don't know, stuff from the palette, but we're just gonna continue. We're gonna add another composite right here. Set that to maximum. Put that in there. And there we go, we get this TV glitch. Like I said, that's from our first tutorial. I'll show you how to make that and go more in depth. But let's use the level and maybe even take it down a lot more. Seems to be pretty harsh. Yeah, but you guys can play around with that. Let me take that down more. Anyways, moving on. Next, we're gonna create scan line effect that was shown, and we're going to start by dropping a ramp. Now we're going to make that ramp vertical because we want it sliding vertically down the screen. Let's change the colors. We're going to make it all white, but we're going to drop black and sandwich it in to sort of create this type of effect. Let's create another one just to add some variety in there. That's tighter. Then we're gonna phase that using abs time seconds times 0.02. Should be straight. Something like that. And we're gonna drop a noise top. Not that. Drop a noise top. Let's try it again. All right. We are going to actually we're gonna just copy and paste this. This will be a lot easier. Copy and paste this noise that you had before. We're just gonna change the offset to 0, change the amplitude to 0.04. That's good. Shouldn't need anything else here. Then we're gonna composite this together. I'm gonna put the operation on add, and let's see what that looks like. Not so good. Let's see what we did wrong. So let's try. I think I displaced it instead. Yeah, so try displacing this instead. This is more of the effect we're going for with the scan line. Let's mess around with that. Let's change the displace weight to 0.487, negative 0.487. And there we go. That's more of what we're trying to get here. The VHS scan line that you always usually see. Change this to repeat. Okay. Got that going there. Then let's add a level, as always. So let's change the gamma 1 to 2.47. Let's change the contrast to 2.94. And for post, change that to the gamma to 3. Everything else should be the same. Kind of fade it out. And then we're going to displace that again. Here. And plug that in there. Kind of messes up everything for a sec. So change the displace weight right here to 0. Change this to 0.072. There you go, it's back. But you notice some problems going on here. Change the weight to 0.934. Still having some problems. 0. Oh, okay. Change the source midpoint right here to 1. Takes that away. So let me go back here. Take this TV down a tad, like that. So next, I'm going to add a special part that's involving a movie file in top. Now this movie file in, after further researching, how to recreate the VHS, I noticed that in a lot of CRTV or old retro monitors, they have RGB going on. It's also why, the RGB delay comes in very handy. But I went on Google and I searched up CRT RGB and found myself one of these examples. You could use whatever you want, be creative with it, but these are the way that old monitors and old TVs pixelate. So that's what this is. So you want to grab yourself a movie file in. Going to put that into a noise top, down right there, and we're going to change this to random GPU. This is going to be just like this one. Gonna make that there in the seed. Take this down to 0. Put this at 0.87, and should get something like that. That's what we're going for. It looks super retro VHS E. I'm gonna composite that. I'm gonna change this to Y film really quick. Put this in there and take a look at that. Let's try putting the noise in there. Oops. So you can see it easier. Pretty cool. I'm gonna put the displace in there instead to give the CRT an effect on the scan line. Let's add a level to that. For the level, I'm gonna do some damage here. Put the black level at 93, 0.93. Sorry. The brightness at 2. The gamma 1, 10.7. Contrast that by 4.17. And on the post, I'm gonna make this 6.8, and the brightness, put it at 0.084. Yeah, you won't be able to see anything. Let's See how that looks when we comp it together. Oops. Composite that right there. Put that on add. There we go. And I see some more of the resolution being botched. So this is a good way to try to fix that. Going in the comp, changing the fix layer to input 1. Just making sure. See that it looks the best that it can as far as the resolution goes, aspect ratio, whatever you want to call it. And that is about it. That is about everything that I had inside the project. Yeah, so that is pretty much the whole effect. Pretty simple. It's all tops. And in my example, I made it into a custom component, custom parameters, and I'm not gonna show you guys how to do that. But in our first tutorial, we went over that a bit more on building yourself a custom component. So go check that out if you guys want to learn how to build these custom parameters. And there's tons of resources out there to learn how to put these in place. But inside here I also color coded which operators are being used, and I'll probably have this in the project files down in the description, so you'll be able to get that. So yeah, to at least get this into a component, you're gonna want to select everything, but what you don't want to be collapsed. And we're going to right click, collapse selected. Hold on a sec. This wasn't supposed to be in there. Just needs to be in there. Right click, collapse selected. It puts all those effects inside a base, and you can color code it. I like to color code my operators, not all of them, but important ones. Call this VHS, and there you go. There you have this VHS effect, and to show you how to use it with the custom parameters, you have a lot more control. You can control the grain opacity, turn that up and down. You can mess with the scan line a little bit. Change the TV glitch, maybe make it a little more prominent. You can also mess with the RGB delay, the dry wet mix, the red, green, blue delay itself, which is a very important part in recreating this effect, the RGB. And down here we have the CRT. You can make it more visible. This is what I was going for. You can kind of see the artifacts there. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun recreating this. Also wanted to show you guys another example. So I have another example. Hopefully you can see see a little bit better. Yeah, so it's just some stock footage, and you kind of see how it plays out with regular footage, and just, you know, implementing it on top of any footage that you want, and messing with a little bit. You know, and have fun with it. So yeah, so that's it for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed this, please let us know. We're gonna plan to try to put out some more learning material, and maybe put out some more exclusive material on a Patreon. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for our Patreon, and give us a follow on Instagram. We're going to be trying to do some more in-depth breakdowns of our project files, and let us know what you guys want to see more of. Let us know if you guys like the video, had a lot of fun, and also if you use our comp or any of our, you know, learning materials, just please tag us, and we'd love to see what you guys are doing. Also, let me shout out Interactive Immersive HQ for the original project here. That comes from this geometric generative design. So yeah, go check them out. It's a great place for resources. But hope you guys enjoyed, and see you on the next one.